As TRM students, we all know how people work. There's always that one person who's late, one who does everything, and one who just doesn't care. But what if you turn that into an entertaining, relatable story? Well, that is what our project, the short series of student daily life, is all about. But first, let's get to know us. I'm Nabila. I'm here with my team member Lina, Dava, Kia, Faiza, Fatima, Priti, Mai, Lydia, and Zara. We'll cover the process from pre-production, production, to the post-production.
Let's begin with the first stage of the process, pre-production, where all planning and preparation take place. The short series tells the daily life of a TRM student in a relatable drama comedy style. It has 4 episodes, around 2 to 3 minutes to keep it engaging. It will be uploaded on Instagram Reels, targeting the students and prospective students of the TRM study program. So, as TRM students, we took inspiration from our own experiences, from deadlines, chaotic team members, and all-nighters. It all leads to the creation of the story's premise, which is Tia, a perfectionist TRM student with insomnia, just wants to finish her PBL project early so she can finally get some sleep. But her group isn't making it easy because each member brings their own life-like traits such as lazy, careless, and selfish.
This premise is fun and relatable because we all have been there, staying up all night, wishing for a sleep. So from that main premise, we developed 4 episodes, each showing one of the red flags. First is Lani, the careless one, who fell asleep while not finishing her part of the project. Then there's a Michael, the lazy one, who says, I will do it tomorrow. And Eno, the selfish one, who refused to help because she thinks she is already done enough. Tia repeatedly ends up fixing her teammates' mistakes and pulling all-nighters to save the groups. As frustration builds, Tia finally confronts her friends. But here is the twist. Even Tia isn't perfect. She's careless, lazy, and selfish in her own way. In the end, they all meet up and work together to complete their project.
But they still missed the deadline by 1 minute and failed to get the QR code. Tia, completely tired, finally gets her sleep but not the way she hoped. A sad ending that serves as a reminder of failed teamwork. So, that's the story of Tia and her friends. But how do we make it real and immersive? Time to dive into the visual concept. Let's start with characters. Tia, our perfectionist insomniac, always ties her hair, wears glasses, and has eye bags. Michael, the lazy one, has messy hair with phone always in hand. Lani, the careless, wears a hoodie almost every time. And Eno, the selfish one, always has an annoyed face. Next, the properties, which include things that represent TRM students like cameras, stick, phone, and laptops.
Most scenes are set in Polybatam, the main building, technopreneur, and teaching factories. Tia's and Lani's bedroom emphasize the sleepless concept. We use medium shots for body language, close up for emotions, and wide shots for setting. Eye level keeps natural, POV to put the viewers in the characters shows, high angle shows Tia pressure, and low angle shows power. Editing features pop-up chat bubbles for a modern touch, blur resolve transition for flashback, and match cats for dynamic scene flow. With the visuals in mind, we move to the treatment, detailing the synopsis using descriptive, narrative language to visualize what the viewers will see in the final product.
After the treatment is done, comes the production script. Here we added more details like dialogues, transitions, motion graphics, and audio cues. For the dialogues, we also used Batam local slang to make the conversations feel more natural and relatable. After finishing the script, we did a breakdown process to prepare for production. We highlighted dialogues, props, and characters, then organized them in a table. Alongside that, we also made the shot list, detailing the framing, camera angles, movements, and actions to make the storyboard clear and organized. Now, onto the storyboard. Each frame is drawn to tell the story visually. For example, here you can see that Tia is looking down, wearing glasses, with her laptop's reflection shining on them. We made sure every panel keeps the same style and consistency, using the same brush size.
We also created character guides to keep things clear. Tia with her ponytail, Mika with short messy hair, Anna with wavy hair, and Lani with a hoodie. The first storyboard follows the shortlist from episode 1 to 4, keeping the visual consistent from start to finish. With pre-production done, it's time for the shooting in the production. The first thing is talent preparation, especially the character Tia. Makeup is applied to create dark under-eye circles to represent Tia's lack of sleep. At the same time, the crew prepares all shooting equipment, including camera, microphone, and lighting. Once everything is set, the shooting process starts. The director checks each department to make sure the audio, camera, boom microphone, and lighting are ready. After that, the clapper announces the scene and shot number, followed by the director calling action. When the shot is complete, director calls cut.
After each take, the director will check the footage with soundman and DOP to make sure all the videos and audio are okay. After everything have been checked, the lodging manager will record the file name and mark the take as good, considered, or bad. Next, of course, during production, we can forget about safety regulation and risk mitigation. That's why we're following the K3L. We started by identifying potential onset hazard, then classified the risk levels, and prepared prevention plans for each one, while referring to reliable source to make sure all the solutions are appropriate. For example, to avoid the boom pole from being damaged and fall, the crew member will hold it in a stable position. We also organize the cable properly to avoid tripping hazard on set.
To prevent file loss, all footage is backup at least to device and then backup again to Google Drive. To reduce eye strains when looking at the storyboard and shortlist, we apply the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, we look away from the screen at an object about 6 meters away, or close our eyes for 20 seconds to relax the eye muscles. And to prevent muscle strain, we schedule short stretching breaks for the neck, shoulder, and backs every 30 to 60 minutes. With the shooting done, it's time to polish everything. Let's move on to post-production where editing and final touch happen. The post-production process mainly uses a software called DaVinci Resolve. It starts with the raw cut where footage and audio are arranged based on the storyboards, include the correct order and duration. We also use the logging notes to make clip selection easier.
After the rough cut, we move on to color grading. Since the footage was shot in the log, the coloring process is more flexible. We adjust the brightness, saturation, and white balance to match the visual concept of the video. Next, motion graphics are added. These are created in Adobe After Effects because it offers more flexibility for motion and animation. And finally, the video is exported in the MP4 format. But what's a story without sound? Let's jump into the audio. The background, music, and sound effects are taken from copyright-free website like Pixabay. We organize them into playlists based on the genre, and after that, the selected sound are added to the project. We also normalize the dialogue level to keep the audio consistent throughout the video. Some audio also use reverb effect to make the sound feel more natural and match the scene.
Now that post-production is finished, let's wrap things up with the conclusion. This project turned real TRM student experience into a short, readable, and entertaining series. Through careful planning, structured production, and detailed post-production, the story of teamwork, conflict, and consequence is delivered clear. This project also highlights the importance of communication and collaboration in group work. We hope this short series can entertain viewers while also repeating real student experience in a fun and relatable way. Thank you for your time.